You may think you pressed play just now, that this is where the journey begins. But beginnings are only illusions our minds create to make sense of the infinite. This moment is not an accident. It is not a coincidence. It is a convergence, the intersection of countless possibilities collapsing into the now. Every path you could have walked, every decision you could have made still exists, shimmering like parallel threads of light. And yet somehow, all of them brought you here. This video is not outside of you. It is not something you found. It is something that remembered you. You have mistaken this for a choice, but it was always written, always embedded in the field of potential, waiting for your awareness to open. The unseen potential of every timeline was present until the moment you turned your gaze here and this reality crystallized around you. You didn't step into this video stepped into you. It arrived as a reminder of something already known, something buried in yourselves, in your memory, in the very fabric of your being. So pause for a breath. Notice the sensation of arrival, not as if you entered a door, but as if the door had been waiting to unfold the moment you reached it. This is not the beginning. This is recognition. This is remembrance. Every second you stay in this field, the frequency strengthens. If you leave now, the signal fades. Continue watching to lock it in.
Right now, as you listen, you imagine yourself to be one single being, moving in a straight line through time, step after step, moment after moment. But this is only the narrow view that the mind prefers, a simplified story, a line drawn through what is actually a vast, living field of possibilities. You exist in multiple states. You are not confined to one identity, one path, or one story. In truth, you are many. Every choice you have ever made, and every choice you did not make, still exists. They live as parallel versions of you, shimmering across invisible horizons, unfolding in their own realities. Think of them as echoes of yourself, reflections in a cosmic hall of mirrors. One version of you took a different road years ago. Another version spoke the words you were afraid to say. Yet another remained silent when you spoke too quickly. None of them are lost. They continue side by side, woven into the fabric of existence. You may wonder which one is the real you, but that question is too small. All of them are real, all of them are valid, and all of them are part of the great constellation that makes up your being. In this web of parallel selves, you are not singular, you are plural. You are a chorus, not a single note. And yet, in this moment, one version of you is realized. This is the thread you are walking right now, the timeline where your awareness is anchored. But know this, the resonance of your other selves is not distant. Their energy hums around you like a subtle vibration. Sometimes you feel it as déjà vu, a flicker of recognition. Sometimes it arrives as a dream or a sudden wave of possibility that seems to come from nowhere. These are not accidents. They are reminders that you are vast and your life is not bound by a single track. You are both the traveler and the many roads. You are not alone. You are multiple. And every version of you is a reflection in this cosmic web. Pause here and let that truth settle. Feel yourself expand into the many directions your being has taken and is still taking right now. You are more than a single story. You are an unfolding galaxy of possibilities. Drop a phrase or image in the comments that resonates with a version of you in another reality.
We often live our lives as observers. We stand at the edges, watching the world unfold, cataloging the events and experiences that pass us by. And in doing so, we may feel detached, like spectators in someone else's story. But true transformation does not come from mere observation. It comes when we stop watching from a distance, when we step into the flow of the present and allow ourselves to become part of it. Imagine for a moment that you are not simply watching this moment, but that you are actually woven into it. To witness is to weave. You are not separate from what is happening. You are the thread, the pulse, the heartbeat of the very fabric of this reality. When you engage with the world in this way, something shifts. When you are no longer a distant observer, reality itself begins to change. It is no longer an external experience happening to you. You become active within it, shaping the way it unfolds. The moment you realize this, the boundaries between yourself and the world around you begin to dissolve. You stop seeing the world as something out there and begin to sense it as an extension of yourself. Your actions, your thoughts, your intentions are no longer just reactions to what happens around you. They are part of the ongoing creation of the world itself. This is the power of becoming an active participant. You stop existing as an isolated fragment and start experiencing the oneness of it all. The observer becomes the participant. The moment you truly inhabit the present, everything shifts. You are no longer just looking at reality. You are living it, breathing it, becoming it. Now consider the power of that shift. What happens when you let go of separation and become a part of the whole? When you fully engage with the world in this way, the energy you bring to it is transformed. Your awareness, no longer passive, radiates through everything you touch. So let this moment settle into you. Feel the fabric of reality weave itself around you, connecting you to everything and everyone. What has shifted in your awareness since you started listening? Can you sense the change, even in the smallest of ways? Subscribing is not just a click, it's an invitation. Step into this space and let the unfolding begin.
Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you experience is energy. At its core, reality is not solid. It is vibration, movement, rhythm. What we call matter is simply energy slowed down into form, shaped by invisible patterns that surround us. And this means something important. You are not just standing in the world. You are generating it. The field of resonance that surrounds you is alive, and it is always responding to the frequencies you hold within yourself. Think of your attention as a tuning fork. Wherever you place it, whatever you allow to vibrate within you, the world responds in kind. When you focus on fear, fear gains shape. When you rest your energy in love, compassion, or clarity, those qualities ripple outward and begin to weave themselves into the fabric of your reality. You are not a passive observer. Your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions, they radiate out like waves on water. These waves do not vanish into emptiness. They interact. They overlap. They form patterns that gather strength and eventually crystallize into what you call experience. This is why two people can walk through the same situation and emerge with entirely different realities. One may find conflict, while the other finds peace. The difference is not the world itself, but the resonance they carried into it. Every moment of your life, you are both transmitting and receiving. The energy you send out shapes the field around you, and the field reflects it back like an echo. And in this echo, form arises. Your reality is not something happening to you. It is something happening through you. Pause here and notice what this means. If your energy is always weaving the world, then you are never powerless. Even when circumstances seem immovable, your resonance is shifting the pattern beneath the surface. And with time, that pattern becomes visible, tangible, undeniable. This is the creative power of intention. Not forcing, not grasping, not demanding, but aligning. Intention is the choice to set your vibration, to tune yourself to the frequency of the reality you want to live in. And when you hold that vibration, the field responds. So take a breath. Feel the subtle hum within your body. That vibration is your thread, your instrument, your way of shaping the unseen. As you bring awareness to it, you step into the role of creator. You are not separate from the field. You are the field, in motion, in form, in resonance. Let this awareness anchor into you. Every focus, every feeling, every choice is an act of creation. The world is listening, the field is listening, and it is weaving itself around you right now. Energy flows where intention goes. Your like is a pulse into the collective field, amplifying this message for others ready to awaken.
The universe is speaking to you. It's speaking through patterns, invisible threads that weave through everything, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be recognized. We often think of chaos as random, unpredictable, something to be feared or controlled. But beneath the surface of apparent disorder, there is an intricate symmetry, a deeper intelligence that governs the flow of life. Every moment is a repetition, every cycle a reflection, from the rising and setting of the sun to the ebb and flow of your breath. These repetitions are not arbitrary, they are whispers from the universe, guiding you toward a deeper truth. If you listen closely, you'll begin to see the patterns that shape your life, patterns that connect everything, that bind moments and events into a cohesive whole. We are constantly moving through these patterns, whether we are aware of them or not. The challenge is to slow down and notice them, to see the connections between what appears separate, to recognize the hidden order within what seems chaotic. In the midst of life's unpredictable turns, there is always a thread, a guiding pattern that pulls us forward. This is the gift of presence, the ability to see the connections between the present and the past, between what you are experiencing now and what you've experienced before. The more you align yourself with this awareness, the more you begin to see the rhythm, the pulse of life as it unfolds. Nothing is random, nothing is without purpose. Even in moments of confusion or struggle, there is a pattern at play, a higher order you may not yet fully understand. And when you begin to recognize this, the way you navigate the world shifts. You stop feeling lost in the chaos. You begin to trust that there is a structure behind everything, that even in what seems like randomness, there is a deeper, hidden order. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, what patterns have you seen today? What repetitions are guiding you towards something greater? Every moment carries its own unique message, a piece of the puzzle that, when understood, reveals the vast interconnectedness of life. Drop a word that reflects your current energy. Let it ripple through the collective and see how it returns to you.
You are not isolated. You are part of a vast, intricate network, a collective field of energy that spans far beyond your immediate surroundings. The thoughts you think, the intentions you hold, and the actions you take create ripples that extend through the web of existence. Every moment you contribute to this greater whole, whether you are aware of it or not. Imagine this. You are a node in an ever-expanding web, connected to countless other nodes, each vibrating with its own unique frequency. You amplify the energy of the entire system. Every interaction, every thought, every feeling, they all send ripples outward, influencing and being influenced by the collective consciousness. This web we are all part of is not confined by space or time. It exists beyond the limitations of physical reality. The energy we share transcends distance, connecting us to one another in ways we may never fully understand. But just because we cannot see this connection doesn't mean it's not there. In fact, it is through this unseen energy that we are able to experience synchronicities, intuitive insights, and even the sense that we are all moving towards something greater together. This connection is constant and unbreakable. Every one of us, at every moment, is contributing to the collective field. And as we raise our individual vibrations, we raise the vibration of the whole. When you align yourself with higher thoughts, love, compassion, and clarity, you are not just changing your own life, you are helping to elevate the consciousness of the entire collective. Recognizing this interconnectedness is a profound realization. It means that your actions matter. Your energy matters. You are not just moving through the world as an individual. You are part of something far greater. When you understand this, you also understand that the energy you put out into the world always returns. The more you act in harmony with the collective, the more you amplify the shared energy of the web. You are part of a force that is always in motion, always growing, always expanding. We are all in this together, a web of beings, each contributing to the greater whole. As you move through your day, remember, the thoughts you hold, the energy you radiate, and the intentions you set are never isolated. They are part of the vast network of life. Subscribe to stay within this energy, where our thoughts and vibrations converge.
Attention is not passive. It is not simply watching or noticing. Attention is the most creative force you hold. Wherever you direct it, energy flows. And where energy flows, reality begins to take shape. Think about it. In every moment, countless possibilities exist. Infinite potentials are waiting in the field. But the moment you place your attention on one of them, that potential collapses into experience. What was invisible becomes visible. What was only possible becomes real. Your attention is not just observation, it is participation. It is a force that shapes what you perceive. Two people can look at the same situation and see entirely different realities, not because the world changed, but because their attention filtered and sculpted the experience. This means your attention is the paintbrush of creation. Every time you dwell on something, a thought, a fear, a dream, a vision, you are feeding it energy. You are weaving it into the fabric of your reality. Attention amplifies. Attention magnifies. What you consistently return to with your awareness gains strength until it becomes undeniable. This is why distraction is not harmless. Every fragment of your focus, scattered across noise and triviality, is energy siphoned away from creation. When you learn to reclaim your attention, to hold it with intention, you reclaim the power to shape worlds. Notice how this shifts responsibility. Life is not happening to you in random strokes. Much of it is happening through the patterns of your attention. When you choose consciously where to place your focus, you begin to participate deliberately in creation. So ask yourself, what do you want to magnify? What do you want to bring from the invisible into the visible? Your attention is the invitation. It is the bridge between potential and form. Take a breath and feel it now. The simple act of noticing your own awareness is a reminder. You are not powerless. You are a creator. Your attention is the seed, and every seed you plant grows into the landscape of your experience. Guard it, direct it, celebrate it, and remember, every world begins with where you choose to look. Like is a vibration, a resonance. If this frequency aligned with yours, let the universe know by sending that pulse into the field.
The sacred isn't separate from our everyday lives. It's embedded in every moment, waiting for us to notice. We often look for the divine in grand events, in distant places, or in moments of heightened emotion. But what if the sacred could be found right here in the simplest of actions? Think about it. Brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, sipping a cup of tea. These are actions we repeat daily, often without a second thought. Yet when viewed through the lens of awareness, they can become portals to deeper understanding. These seemingly mundane moments, when approached with conscious presence, hold the potential to connect us to something much greater than ourselves. The truth is, the divine is hidden in the ordinary. Every breath, every step, every small gesture carries with it the potential to awaken us to the profound interconnectedness of all things. The secret lies in how we choose to see these moments. When we pause, when we bring our full attention to what we're doing, we begin to experience the sacredness in every action. It's in the rhythm of brushing, the stillness of tying, the warmth of the cup against our hands. It's in the doing itself that the divine can be revealed. When we approach life as a series of sacred moments, we begin to transform the way we experience the world. The boundaries between the ordinary and the extraordinary dissolve. In fact, the ordinary is the extraordinary, waiting for us to awaken to its magic. By simply choosing to be present, to witness the divine in our every action, we open ourselves to the endless grace of the present moment. A powerful practice is to introduce a daily ritual of asking, what sacred moment is hiding here today? It could be during a simple walk, while preparing a meal, or as you sit in silence for a few minutes. This inquiry invites you to shift your perspective, to see beyond the surface and into the deeper layers of life. It's an invitation to connect with the divine in the mundane
and discover the holiness of now. When we see the sacred in the small moments, we begin to feel more deeply alive. We realize that every moment is a gift, every task a prayer, and every gesture a reflection of something greater. The sacred is not outside us, it's within, in the fabric of everyday existence, waiting for us to notice and embrace it. Subscribing is an act of alignment, a way of saying yes to the current that already flows through you.
Time is not a straight line. We often think of the future as something that lies ahead, something to reach for. But what if the future is not a place you move toward? What if your future self has already sent this message to you, right here, right now? The truth is, your healed future self has always been guiding you. You're not moving toward healing, you're remembering it. The person you will become, the version of yourself who has already found peace, clarity, and purpose, is not somewhere out there. They've already paved a way for you. In fact, they're sending signals to you through the present moment, nudging you toward what you've always known deep inside. This is the power of retrocausality, the idea that the future can influence the present. Your future self is not just waiting for you to catch up, they are actively shaping your now. Every decision, every choice you make, every lesson you learn is a response to the call they've already sent out to you. You are being guided, even when it feels like you're alone or unsure. You don't need to search for healing, for answers, or for peace. It's already here, within you. You've always had access to this wisdom, this knowing. What you're doing now is simply reconnecting with that truth. Think about how different this feels. Instead of feeling like you're chasing something, you can rest in the knowing that everything you need is already within reach. Your future self has already walked the path, leaving clues along the way. The challenge is not finding the way forward, but remembering that the way has already been revealed to you. Declare your frequency. Comment with one word that aligns with your current vibration and watch it manifest in your world.
You never really arrived. You've always been here, woven into the fabric of the universe, a part of its endless unfolding. The moment you're experiencing right now, this realization is not a sudden awakening. It's a remembrance. You've always been here, and now you are simply remembering who you truly are. Think about it. The universe doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. Every cell in your body is a reflection of the stars, the same energy that pulses through galaxies, rivers, and mountains. You are not separate from your surroundings. You are the mirror in which the universe sees itself, and the universe is reflected in you. This is the essence of self-reflection, recognizing that you have always played a role in the cosmic dance. Every moment you experience, every thought, every action is part of a grander process that you've been woven into since the beginning of time. There is no arrival because you've never been lost. You are the unfolding of the eternal now, a living reflection of everything that is. When we recognize this, the pressure to arrive or get somewhere falls away. You already are exactly where you need to be. There's nothing to chase, nothing to find, because you are the reflection, and the reflection is already whole. You don't have to hold on to this moment. It has always been a part of you.